Even a significant amount of money deals with talented players turn out to be the worst signings and horrifyingly wrong decisions. And you will miss the most exciting if you don't know about the worst football transfers in history as an avid fan. In this video, we will be discussing the 6 worst transfers in football history ever. Let's get straight to it. Number 1. Eden Hazard, Chelsea to Real Madrid 2019. Approximate transfer fee $115 million, rising to $167 million with add-ons. The Belgian professional footballer turned himself into one of the most dominant attackers in Europe while at Chelsea. In 352 appearances, he netted 110 goals and assisted 92 others. As such, he attained a move to Madrid in 2019. Signed as the marquee substitute for Cristiano Ronaldo at the Santiago Bernabeu, the bizarre thing was that Madrid could have simply waited a year and got Hazard on a free. Regardless, the 30-year-old's time in the Spanish capital has proved anything but a win. Eden Hazard joined Real Madrid in June 2019 in a transfer worth $160 million after 7 years with Chelsea, where he helped win several titles, including 2 Premier League titles in 2014-15 and 2016-17, FA Cup in 2017-18, and 2 UEFA Europa League titles in the 2012-13 and 2018-19 seasons. Constant injury problems have confined him to only 57 appearances and only 5 goals. What's more, when he returned, he could not gain enough rhythm before suffering another fitness problem. Reports have claimed that Madrid is seriously thinking of letting Hazard go. As for who could sign him, Madrid has supposedly looked to Chelsea as potential suitors. In fact, they have regarded a swap deal involving Reece James. Number 2. Philippe Coutinho, Liverpool to Barcelona 2018. Approximate transfer fee $120 million, rising to $162 million with add-ons. On January 6, 2018, Liverpool confirmed they had reached an agreement with La Liga club Barcelona for the transfer of Coutinho. Remarkably though, Dembele's transfer is not Barcelona's worst of all time, nor is Philippe Coutinho's, to be fair. The Brazilians have still been terrible though. He has failed to perform consistently in a Barca shirt and played a vital role in knocking them out of the Champions League 2019-20. The Spanish media has once again taken aim at former Liverpool star Philippe Coutinho. Reports have emerged that Barcelona is desperately trying to search for a new club for their record signing. The Catalan Giants made the Brazilian the most expensive ever player when they signed him from Liverpool in January 2018, but it hasn't worked out for him in Spain. After spending the 2019-20 season loan in the Bundesliga with Bayern Munich, Coutinho's struggles at Barcelona have continued, and now they're reportedly desperate to move him on in order to free up some wages. Ousmane Dembele, Borussia Dortmund to Barcelona 2017. Approximate transfer fee $125 million, rising to $166 million with add-ons. Dembele has the unwanted honor of possibly being football's first 100 million flop. Dembele 20 transfers from Borussia Dortmund as he has been suspended since he boycotted training on August 10th in objection after the German club refused Barca's first bid. The French winger shone in a breakthrough season at Dortmund, which persuaded Barcelona to go big with the new Neymar money burning a hole in their pockets. Though there have been moments of brilliance here and there, reports of discipline problems and injuries degraded Dembele's first 4 seasons at Camp Nou. In total, he skipped about 85 games between 2017 and 2021 due to his injury. while reports that he missed training after staying up all night to play video games did his reputation no favors. Now, as Barca teeter on the verge of financial chaos, Dembele's huge money signing looks like a prime example of the dangerous spending under former President Joseph Maria Bartomeu. Ousmane Dembele took an end to prolonged transfer talks by settling on a 5-year deal with Barcelona worth $125 million plus add-ons. Borussia Dortmund and FC Barcelona have reached an agreement for the transfer of Ousmane Dembele for €105 million, $125 million plus add-ons, Barca said in a statement. According to Dortmund, the add-ons amount to a maximum of $48 million, which would make it the second biggest transfer in history after Neymar's move from Barca to Paris Saint-Germain earlier this month. Barca was in desperate need of reinforcements since being caught cold by Neymar's decision to join PSG for a world record $253 million. Dembele, who cost Dortmund just $17 million from Rennes last year, has paid the price for the endless saga over his future with France trainer Didier Deschamps. Alexis Sanchez, Arsenal to Manchester United 2018. How can a deal that involves no accurate transfer fee be so bad, you ask? Well, Alexis Sanchez reached Manchester United as possibly the Premier League's most prominent talent, ripped from Arsenal with his agreement running down. To add a cherry on top, United even topped off competition from Man City to land the Chilean. In order to persuade Sanchez to pick red over blue, United stumped up a contract worth depressingly close to $580k per week before dropping the new forward in front of the piano for what would become one of the most notorious announcement videos of all time. To presume Alexis Sanchez was once the topic of a transfer tug-of-war between Manchester United and Manchester City. The fact that Jose Mourinho and Pep Guardiola were the men who wanted him in the squads was even more flattering. On January 22, 2018, the red half of Manchester won the battle, although they indeed lost the war. Sanchez switched the Emirates for Old Trafford and made a deal that earned him the highest paid player in the Premier League at around $580,000 a week. Based on his performances for Arsenal, it wasn't that hard to accept, although the figures were undoubtedly mind-blowing. From the minute he signed, though, things quickly went downhill, and the man who at times held the Gunners solely encountered a sharp decline. Luka Jovic to Real Madrid 2019. Approximate transfer fee $70 million. The young Serbian became one of the hottest prospects in 2018-19, scoring 27 goals at Frankfurt. Real Madrid paid him big to bring him to the Bernabeu as cover, a long-term successor from Karim Benzema in the last big spending spree pre-pandemic. On June 4, 2019, Jovic signed for Real Madrid for a reported $70 million on a 6-year contract. He made his debut on August 17, 2019, coming in as a substitute in a 3-1 win over Celta Vigo. On October 30th, 2019, he scored his first goal for the club in a 5-0 victory over CD Leganes. Real Madrid striker Luka Jovic has done everything in his power to stay with the club and prove to Zinedine Zidane, Carlo Ancelotti, or anyone else that he can be a solution for the team. Yet season after season, month after month, Jovic has been only able to find scraps of playing time. In his first season, he made the most of his limited opportunities, but quite frankly, his chances and goals have become even more infrequent. Jovic struggled with injuries in his first season and was granted only a slight chance to impress, scoring just twice in 27 outings. Then came the pandemic and a lockdown violation scandal that even involved the Serbian Prime Minister. As way around to Madrid's good book stands next to impossible now, as does being able to recoup considerably of that $68 million outlay. Antoine Griezmann, Atletico Madrid to Barcelona 2021. The Frenchman generally had a tragic time of it in his 2 years at Camp Nou and was set on a contract so big that it ultimately contributed to the club not being able to engage in a new contract for Lionel Messi. France international Antoine Griezmann joined Barca from Atletico in 2019 in a deal worth of $140 million. Despite the vast fanfare and transfer fee, Griezmann only showed glimpses of his quality in Catalonia, and Barcelona has had to take a significant loss on his move. With Lionel Messi departing in the summer, the stage seemed set for Griezmann to take the limelight. However, the club deemed it better business to get his wages out of the door. He will now try to create his mark back at his former club, which is embarking on the defense of the Liga title. So who else would you put on the worst transfer list? Let us know in the comment section down below. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you've enjoyed it and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. See you next time.